What's up, fam? I'm Milton from TeamFFLEX. We are here on another episode of Iron Palace where we talk all about your training, and today we're going to talk about bikini versus wellness and some tips you want to know about training if you're doing either one of these categories. Please do me a favor, make sure you subscribe, make sure you share, and then this is going to be a pretty damn good video, so at the very least, give me a thumbs up, alright? Thanks for watching. This is the Iron Palace. Alright, so I want to talk today about bikini and wellness and training for each one of these things. I know that this new division wellness has just come out and a lot of you out there are interested in it. A lot of you ladies want to compete in it. A lot of you might be bikini competitors now but thinking about moving there, so on and so forth. And so I kind of want to highlight for you a little bit of what the difference is between these training styles and how they kind of are going to really be, you know, what you need to do to build a physique for each division. First thing you gotta understand is bikini and wellness are two different divisions, okay? They're very, very different. I know I've been getting a lot of DMs and questions about people that are telling me that they're gonna do both at a show. I don't know how you could possibly be doing both at a show if they're judging it the way that it should be judged. Because in reality, bikini physique is totally different than a wellness physique, right? Well, let's talk about some similarities first, and then let's talk about what the differences are. Conditioning should be fairly similar, okay? And what this means is the level of body fat that these athletes have. We saw at the Arnold this past week that from bikini to wellness, we're looking at relatively the same level of conditioning, meaning that there's not a big difference in the conditioning like there would be from, let's say, bikini to figure or bikini to women's physique or so on, right? These two divisions, wellness and bikini, are at the same level of conditioning for the most part, although wellness athletes have a little bit more muscle, so they're going to display a little bit more muscle, okay? The same types of rules generally apply as far as the body development goes and things like that. They don't necessarily need to see the midsection or the abs. That's going to be the same as current today's bikini. Some areas that change is slightly more developed in the shoulders in wellness, slightly more development, in other words, in the shoulders in wellness than in bikini. And of course, the big ticket item here would be the dramatically different amount of lower body muscle that wellness athletes carry. Alright? And they have a lot more lower body muscle than bikini competitors do. And this is something that I know a lot of people trying to waver on the line of where do I go, which one do I do. Well, what you got to understand, ladies, is that these wellness athletes have way more muscle, not way more body fat. Okay, there's been a lot of bikini competitors I know that maybe they couldn't get lean enough, or they just generally carry more body fat down in their legs or their glutes, and they think that that means now wellness is the category for you, when in reality it's not, because you're still going to have to burn the body fat. In other words, if you were a bikini competitor and your feedback was, in other words, conditioning of the legs and the glutes, etc., well, now it's time to take that and realize that that's going to be the same feedback you would get in wellness if you did wellness, if you're just carrying the same level of body fat and conditioning in the glutes and the hamstrings and in the legs in general. So in other words, the thicker effect of, maybe more body fat in the legs is not going to transition over to wellness, because in wellness, we're talking about more muscular development. We're talking about the glutes being way more developed. We're talking about the quads being way more developed. The hamstrings, this tie-in, all this. That's all signs of very muscular and very conditioned legs. You can't, in other words, go with more body fat out of bikini thinking that you're going to do well in wellness. If you're coming out of bikini, honestly, you need to put a lot more muscle on your glutes, your quads, your hamstrings if you plan to compete in wellness. a little bit more about these differences in the physiques of wellness athletes versus bikini athletes, we need to understand that this training that these two categories, these two divisions need to be doing is drastically different. Okay, I'm working with wellness competitors. I'm also working with bikini competitors. I'm training all types of competitors for all divisions, but I'm working with these two divisions right now. And I will tell you, the stuff that I have to make these girls who want to do wellness do is a lot different than the girls that want to do bikini. I know a lot of bikini competitors literally have DM'd me that are, out in the world doing whatever, and they're saying, hey, Coach Rye, I know you're talking about wellness a lot. Do you think I can do my same bikini program I did 4 years ago when I hired a coach and it's going to get me wellness ready? The answer is no. I also get the same thing from figure competitors saying, hey, you know what, I want to step down into wellness. I think I just need to lose a little bit of upper body muscle. Do you think I could do my same figure program and go to wellness? The answer is no. If you want to go into wellness, you got to do a wellness type training program. So there's a lot of confusion about, hey, can you just do the same stuff? No. These training programs are so different. These physiques are so different. What these athletes actually have to look like, say that 3 times fast. Athletes actually have to look like is dramatically different, okay? This is going to be different, and I guarantee you all the judges right now in NPC and eventually in the Ifbb are going to be scoring these 100% trying to make sure that there's a delineation between the two. In other words, they don't want to see bikini competitors thinking they can do bikini one weekend and then come to wellness the next weekend. You're not going to score well. They're going to definitely score you down if you look like a bikini competitor in wellness, and vice versa. If you're a wellness competitor doing bikini, you're going to get scored down. They want to make sure that you understand the criteria of each division and that you bring your best physique for that division. Does not mean you can division hop. And this is what we see with every other division that's around in the NPC, the Ifbb, right? Figure competitors can't just jump into women's physique. Women's physique competitors can't jump into bikini. Men's physique cannot jump into bodybuilding. You have to train if you want to get to your best, if you want to be one of the best, you want to win your show, you want to get first call-outs, whatever, you want to get a pro card, then you have to fit the criteria of your division the best on stage every time you do it, and you can really only do that when you start training in one specific manner to attain that criteria of whatever division it is. When we talk more specifically about the programming, we got to look at some similarities and then look at the massive differences, all right? And so what are some of the similarities will be the types of exercise you do. As a bikini competitor and as a wellness competitor will be similar, all right? And this is things like, for shoulders, you're going to do a lot of the same type of shoulder movements, front raises, lateral raises, overhead presses, things like that. For glutes, you're going to probably do some hip thrusts. You're going to do, some leg training, some squats, some deadlifts, things like this. These are similarities that will go from division to division. But these are also going to be things that most competitors are doing in any division because of the fact that no matter what, you're going to need to attain a specific type of physique for your division. This is bodybuilding, and no matter what division you're in, and if you're bodybuilding, you have to attain a certain look, muscle-wise, shape-wise, proportion-wise, symmetry-wise, conditioning-wise, to be the best in your sport. This varies from division to division, all right? But when we're looking at wellness training, there is a lot more volume, okay? And this is for the fact that these wellness athletes, they carry so much muscle on their lower body. There's just so much more volume. They're even a little bit more muscular in their shoulders. So when we're doing legs, as a wellness competitor, you're doing squats after squats, leg presses after leg presses, deadlifts after deadlifts, hip thrusts after hip thrusts, all kinds of different stuff to target the legs, to bring the shape in, to bring the sweep of the quads through, to build up the hamstring, build up the glutes enough that there's a glute ham tie going on, because that doesn't come just from conditioning, it comes from muscular development, and really just training a lot harder on the lower body than, let's say, a bikini competitor does. If a bikini competitor needs 3 sets of squats, a couple lunges and some deadlifts, to maintain their physique, well, you can expect a wellness competitor to be doing more like 5-6 sets of these exercises and probably 4 or 5 more leg day exercises over a bikini athlete. And this is again because of that immense amount of lower body they carry in the glutes and in the quads and in the hamstrings, and that is what makes you a wellness competitor. Naturally, a lot of women do have bigger muscular legs, and that can be for many reasons. Maybe they were an athlete before, maybe they've lifted weights for a long time, maybe they prefer that look, or maybe they just genetically have bigger legs. Wellness could be a great category for you because in the wellness physique, this is an area you get to build a lot of muscle in your legs and you get to show it at more than you do in bikini, right? If you brought wellness type quads into bikini, you're scoring down. If you brought bikini type quads into wellness, you're scoring down. But if you bring the right physique that fits the category of your division, then you're going to probably get some good points on the board.
I think I'm playing chess, I see a king, I'm at his neck. I'm 3 steps ahead of every move, now that's a check. Yes, they wanna know my secret.
By the way, I just want to say, if anybody wants to check out what it looks like to train like a wellness competitor or like a bikini competitor, go to my website right now, TeamFFLEX.com. You can subscribe to the pop-up, which is our free trial. It's a free coaching trial where we will take you in, me or one of my coaches, and we will coach you free for the next 7 days. 100% free. You're not putting a card in, no obligation. You're not getting charged at the end of the 7 days. Nothing weird like that. This is a legit free trial because we want to give back to the community. We want to help you. We want to help you wellness competitors that want to do better in wellness, do better in wellness. We want to help bikini competitors do better in bikini, and anybody else watching this with any other division, you are welcome to come over there too. It's all totally free. TeamFFLEX.com. Drop your email in that box and we will see you on the other side. So overall, these are 2 entirely different divisions, and this is really why I want to make this video. The confusion has been immense. I mean, we've seen a few wellness shows go on now in the NPC. We've seen Arnold go now, and we know, okay, this is what it looks like. And if you can't look at a comparison of bikini to wellness and see the immense differences, then you probably don't know what you're looking for. You don't know what the judges are looking for. You have no idea what's going on in the sport because in reality there's such different physiques, it's crazy. And there's a lot of myths and a lot of misconceptions about what each one looks like, how they're going to go, what are you going to do. In reality, wellness athletes carry a lot more muscle in the lower body. They carry a little bit more muscle in the upper body. They have different posing. They potentially a little bit more of a leaner look, even though it's not actually leaner. It's just because they carry more muscle. They have the same level of conditioning as bikini. And overall, they have to train at a whole different intensity compared to bikini. Don't get me wrong, bikini athletes train very hard. They have to attain that physique. They have to attain the right amount of muscle with the right amount of conditioning. It is very tough to do so. And wellness athletes, they have to do the same stuff, but even to a more degree because they have to carry more muscle. Okay, so these 2 divisions in a lot of ways are comparable and in a lot of ways very different. And that's what I really want to make this for y'all to understand today, that these are not the same thing, these are different things, and the way you got to go about it is entirely different. Again, if anybody wants help training for wellness or bikini, you're not sure where to start, you don't know what to do, you want to move here, you want to go there, go to TeamFFLEX.com right now. We will coach you for free. World-class coaching free for the next 7 days. If you don't take that up and you are a competitor, I don't feel like you're serious at all. You don't want to go as far as you can in the sport because anybody that can get with world-class coaches for free would take that opportunity. Alright, so please make sure you go and do that. Thank you for watching Iron Palace today. I hope you got something out of this. Do me a favor, share the video because that helps so much. That helps get this in front of more people, helps more people understand this so we can all have more competition and more people competing and all these great things. And then give me a thumbs up, comment, let me know what you thought, subscribe to the channel. I'll be back tomorrow for First Call-Outs where we talk all about you competitors and how you can get yourself in that first call-out. Thanks for watching. I'm Ryan Milton from TeamFFLEX. See you on the other side of that free trial. Coach Ryan is out.
I need to know everything, who and the what and the where. I need everything.